I'm Steve Morgan, founder of Cybersecurity Ventures and editor-in-chief at Cybercrime magazine. I'm here today with Seemant Sehgal, founder and CEO at BreachLock, developers of a world-class award-winning penetration testing as a service platform. To learn more about our sponsor, BreachLock, visit breachlock.com. Seemant, welcome. Great to have you on with us.
Great to be back with you, Steve.
So, Seemant, we have to chat about ChatGPT because this is coming up with just about everybody we're talking to. It's all the rage now. Microsoft just invested $10 billion into the company. Give us kind of a high level for anyone who maybe their head's buried in the sand, they haven't heard about it. What is ChatGPT?
Right. So I think you need to go a little bit in the background, and the hype is not without a reason. Right? There's obvious reasons that everybody's talking about it. Basically, it's the company that's behind it. I think that's where all the hype starts. It's OpenAI. ChatGPT is a product that is built on AI model called GPT-3, which is an advanced language processing model, as they call it. The differentiation being there that this is a very natural way for a computer to interact with a human. Right? So what does that mean? Let's break it down. It means that now the computer can take the context into account. It can respond to, not quite literally, but can understand a little bit of emotion, right? That's where the context is coming into the play. And it's got a ton of data that it's constantly learning from, both from the user, but also I was playing with it myself, and I think it goes back to September 2021 is where the data is dated. So you don't get always the latest information. But just looking at the depth of how far it can go, also I played around a little bit with the coding capabilities of ChatGPT, and it's actually immense. And also recently, interesting to see that AI changed the structure of the company, so that they can attract larger investments because they were starting off as a nonprofit, and now they're obviously looking for larger investments for the impact they want to make.
Seemant, can ChatGPT help perpetrate cybercrimes, and if yes, how?
That's a very interesting question. It's an interactive system, so there is no way for that computer to know if you are coming on it with a malicious intent, or if you're a good hacker. It's going to respond to you. However, I've seen myself that the prompts on ChatGPT, when you ask them for a reverse TCP/IP ready shellcode, as an example, are getting better. So they would flash their policies and saying this is on the ethical boundaries and can be misused. So we cannot give you an example like that, right? So yes, it can be misused, just for the simple reason that it's an interactive system, and a good or a bad guy can both interact with it.
So the flip side of the coin would be cybersecurity, and in particular penetration testing, where you have deep expertise. Is there any way at all where ChatGPT could aid or improve penetration testing?
Definitely, there is. I mean, there's a ton of information in there. So for a pen tester to be able to, get steps to reproduce something, it's rather easy, right? You have now a virtual assistant that you can chat to see what technique would suit what kind of a test. There's some basic code that you can get out of it, as long as you have the ability to modify it to your advantage. And specifically for learners that are coming new into the game of pen testing, there's a ton of information that they can learn from it, and rather quick and very precise.
This is an interesting topic, and I know we're going to hear a lot more about it. I'd love to have you come back on and discuss this again in a few months, and I hope it's not because we're hacked by ChatGPT.
Sure.
Seemant, thank you for joining us today. That was great. Hope to talk with you again soon.
It was a pleasure, Steve.
I'm Steve Morgan, founder of Cybersecurity Ventures and editor-in-chief at Cybercrime magazine. Joining us today was Seemant Sehgal, founder and CEO at BreachLock, developers of a world-class award-winning penetration testing as a service platform. To learn more about our sponsor BreachLock, visit breachlock.com. You can follow all of our media at cybercrimemagazine.com.